Wow, it's got such a deep sound to it that not only is it quiet, but it has such a deep ring to it that even on this 10.3, 10.4, I mean, it is really an impressive suppressor. Okay, I've got the tried and true King of the Ks. And remember, this guy went up against the old King of the Ks. And that was all of the Ks I had lined up, and Vanish 556 was the King of the Ks. And then Ridgeback came out with their suppressor, and them two being buddies, and them having very different designs, but very similar results was quite dumbfounding. Well, the result of that was that the Ridgeback Rhino S is now the new king of all the K silencers. Well, I just received SIG's new suppressor, and while it's not sold as a K, it is just barely under 6 inches. So I decided to include it in this K experiment. So what I want to know is, did it just replace the king of the Ks, or does it fall into the pack with the rest of them? Let's find out. I've got 55 grain X-TAC ammunition as always. My 2 sealed bolt systems, both 16 inches. Let's give it a go. They sounded the same. First round pop sounded the same. Let's run it again. This time we'll start with the SIG. I think the SIG sounded just a hair better. All right, let's swap silencers and make sure it's a fair test. Here we go. They sounded the same. First round pop sounded the same. Okay, we'll run the Ridgeback first. I think the SIG sounded a little bit deeper, but volume-wise, they're exactly the same. Exactly the same. Just a little bit deeper pitch on the SIG. We're gonna have to try it on gas guns, see if there's a delta on the gas guns. All right, I would say we're sitting at pretty much a perfect tie right now between both the bolt guns, swapping spots. I think they sound very much so the same. If anything, the SIG silencer might have just a little bit deeper of a tone to it. Let's run some 55 in these gas guns and find out. The tried and true king of the Ks, or at least up till now, the Ridgeback Rhino S. They sounded the same. The SIG sounds just a hair deeper, and maybe port pop is playing a role. Let's swap them. Okay, we've got the SIG silencer on the left. We've got the Ridgeback on the right. Berm and berm. Here we go. The right sounded a little bit better, just like it did on the last one, and I believe that's port pop. I'm catching port pop from right here, and I'm not from over here. So I think they're tied. I think they're perfectly tied between the bolt gun side by side, swapping them, between the gas gun side by side, swapping them. I think they're perfectly tied as far as sound goes with the new SIG silencer. Alrighty, because of my new experiment with the Cat JL versus the PTR Vent 1, having found that the Cat JL is now the new king of sound, I decided, because the SIG did so well and does sound kind of the same as the King of the K, my next question would be, well, what happens if I put it side to side with the best sounding suppressor on bolt guns to isolate that sound? Because it sounds so good, the only way that this guy's winning is back pressure. So because it sounds so similar, I want to know how it sounds up against the king of sound suppression. So I've got the SIG on the right, I've got the Cat JL on your left. Let's give them a go. Berm, berm, here we go. Definitely the Cat is quieter. Not by a ton though. And this is a K silencer. It's under 6 inches. Here we go. Do Cat first this time. Oh, no pew. Let's get around in there. Definitely the Cat is quieter. That SIG can has a deep pitch to it that makes it, I mean, the Cat's got that like silencer, and somehow this SIG silencer has like a, so it does sound louder, for sure, but it sounds as good human experience-wise because it's like so deep in its tone. I think I like the sound of this silencer better, but this silencer is quieter. This is ridiculous. I now have to rethink a lot of the experiments that I have done because we have a new king in town for not just quiet, but lower back pressure than the previous most quiet silencer. So I suppose that means at the end of this video, we have a new K King. And I mean, gosh, Ridgeback only got it for like a week. And then the SIG silencer came in and I immediately started testing on it. And I think the SIG silencer basically only because it's a little bit better on back pressure by about maybe 10%, it is a superior suppressor for that reason alone, because they sound the same and just maybe a little bit deeper overall. Guys, if you like this content, make sure you give me a like, comment, subscribe. It really goes a long way for that algorithm. I really appreciate your guys' support, especially the comments you throw. Even if it's just burritos or chicken sandwich in the comment section, that really does go a long way. I super appreciate you guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the comments. Just a hair of gas. I mean, this silencer is really kicking butt. Super light, just under 6 inches. It sounds amazing. I wonder, just one without ears, how bad this would be. Make sure I don't get last round hold open. Wow, it's got such a deep sound to it that not only is it quiet, but it has such a deep ring to it that even on this 10.3, 10.4, I mean, it is really an impressive suppressor. I may have found my new favorite 556 all-around suppressor. This thing is very, very impressive. Man, you know, and just when I was like, SIG's just not doing great in silencer. They make cool stuff. They make great rifles. Pistols that I'm not really a fan of, but their rifles have been good in my opinion. Their silencers are just not all that great. And then they come out of nowhere and just take the top of the hill as the new king of the K, where it's low back pressure, it's great sound. Holy shit, I love this silencer. One more. Yeah, that's not bad. Definitely not an all-day thing, but like, that's not bad at all. This thing is sweet. This thing is so sweet.